Have you ever wondered if divorcing and remarrying after 60 might be considered wrong or spark gossip among others? Too many people in their golden years carry burdens of shame and uncertainty about choices they made that could define their remaining years with either regret or peace. In fact, the most sacred question isn't whether divorce and remarriage is a sin, but rather how we can find peace, wisdom, and even redemption in the complexity of human relationships as we age. Welcome, I'm Vernon. Today, I want to share with you 5 eye-opening truths about divorce and remarriage, that every senior must understand, truths that honor both the sanctity of marriage and the complexity of human experience. Pay particular attention to truth number 3, for it addresses the transformative power that many overlook when wrestling with these profound questions. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the meaningful and insightful videos for your golden years. Now, let's begin by uncovering the first truth that might change the way you think about divorce and remarriage in your golden years. Truth number 1, the evolution of sacred understanding. The ancient Hebrew sage wrote in Ecclesiastes, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." This timeless wisdom invites us to consider how our understanding of sacred principles must mature and deepen with the seasons of our lives and the accumulated wisdom of human experience. Consider my friend, Margaret's journey. After 42 years of marriage, she found herself facing a reality she never imagined. Her husband had developed early-onset dementia, and, in his altered state, had become emotionally and sometimes physically abusive. She shared with me through tears that the man she married disappeared years ago. What remained was someone who no longer remembered their love, their vows, or even who she was. She asked, was she bound to a covenant with someone who no longer existed? Margaret's question illuminates a profound truth. Our understanding of sacred principles must be capable of growth and nuance. Dr. David Instone Brewer, a biblical scholar at Tyndale House, Cambridge, notes that first-century Jewish marriage contracts included specific grounds for divorce that were understood by Jesus' audience but are often overlooked in modern interpretations. These included not just adultery, but also abandonment, failure to provide for basic needs, and what we might today recognize as emotional abandonment. What this means for us today is profound. Sacred understanding doesn't diminish with age, it deepens. The rigid certainties we might have held at 25 give way to the nuanced wisdom we possess at 65 and more. This isn't moral relativism, it's spiritual maturity. I hope you reflect on how your understanding of love, commitment, and sacred bonds has evolved over your lifetime. Have you experienced situations that challenged simple answers? Consider journaling about how your spiritual understanding has grown through experience, perhaps revealing layers of divine compassion you couldn't perceive in your younger years. As we reflect on how sacred understanding evolves with time, it's important to also recognize that context plays a critical role in our judgments, something that leads us into the next truth. Truth number 2, context matters more than rules. When we talk about divorce and remarriage later in life, it's crucial to understand that one-size-fits-all rules often fall short. This second truth highlights why the specifics of each situation must guide our decisions. My neighbor, Robert, 68 years old, shared his story with me. When his wife left him for another man after 35 years together, he found himself not only grappling with the loss of his partner, but also facing the deep pain of disrupting a family that had been built around their shared life. Robert was left questioning everything he thought he knew about love, commitment, and his future. Robert's experience highlights something crucial: the difference between theological theory and lived reality. Research published in the Journal of Marriage and Family indicates that late-life divorces often involve circumstances that wouldn't have been anticipated in earlier decades of marriages, such as one spouse's personality change due to illness, the revelation of long-hidden addictions or abuses, or the profound shift in relationship dynamics that can occur when the shared project of raising children ends. Aristotle taught that wisdom lies not in rigid application of universal rules, but in understanding when and how principles should be applied in specific circumstances, what he called phronesis, or practical wisdom. This philosophical insight becomes crucial when we consider divorce and remarriage in the context of our unique life circumstances. This truth extends to remarriage as well. I know Eleanor, a 74-year-old widow, wrestled for years with whether finding love again would dishonor her deceased husband's memory or violate sacred principles. Finally, she told me that she didn't care who condemned her for seeking companionship in her golden years, especially when loneliness was affecting her health. What makes this contextual approach particularly relevant for seniors is that we face circumstances that younger people rarely encounter: the death of long-term spouses, health crises that fundamentally alter relationship dynamics, and the shortened time horizon that changes how we evaluate life decisions. Take time this week to consider the unique context of your own life circumstances. How might your current situation require wisdom that goes beyond simple rules? What factors in your life story losses, growth, changes inform how you understand sacred principles today? Let me know in the comment so others can learn from your experience and gain new perspectives. Let's move on to truth number 3, a powerful insight that many seniors often overlook. Truth number 3, a source of emotional well-being and personal fulfillment. While many may believe that remarriage after 60 is unconventional or even morally questionable, it can be a powerful choice for emotional well-being and personal fulfillment. As we age, the need for companionship, love, and support only intensifies. The idea that a person should remain alone after the death or divorce of a spouse fails to recognize the unique emotional and social needs of older adults. My Aunt Clara, a 70-year-old widow who found herself struggling with loneliness and isolation after her husband's passing. She decided to remarry not out of societal expectations, but because she craved the companionship that had enriched her earlier years. Through remarriage, Clara gained a partner who shared her interests, helped her maintain her health, and brought joy back into her life. Moreover, remarriage provided Clara with a sense of purpose and stability, offering her a renewed outlook on life and the confidence to pursue new adventures she had long put on hold. Research supports this notion. A study published in the Journals of Gerontology found that seniors who remarried report higher levels of happiness and a greater sense of security compared to those who remained single. Emotional support and shared experiences in later life can significantly contribute to improved mental health, counteracting feelings of depression and anxiety that often accompany aging. The solution for those considering remarriage after 60 lies in recognizing the benefits of companionship and emotional fulfillment. Society should shift its perspective on remarriage and allow seniors to prioritize their happiness. Rather than adhering to outdated norms, individuals should feel empowered to make decisions based on their personal well-being, knowing that love and companionship are essential at any age. Clara's story highlights how remarriage can offer more than just companionship, providing a sense of purpose and stability in later years. This brings us to the 4th truth. Love's true essence transcends legal bonds. Truth number 4. Love's true essence transcends legal bonds. This truth becomes particularly clear through my own experience and that of Harold's, both in our late 70s and widowed after long, faithful marriages. We found companionship and deep affection in our shared volunteer work at a local hospice. When we discussed the idea of marriage, We soon realized that doing so would bring significant financial penalties, reduced Social Security benefits, higher Medicare premiums, and potential loss of other widow benefits that provided crucial support for Harold's adult children with disabilities. This is a conversation Harold and I have had many times. We feel deeply in love. We live together, support each other, pray together, and serve others together. But does the lack of a legal ceremony diminish the depth of our relationship or make it any less sacred? Is it the legal contract that determines whether our bond is a blessing or a sin? Or is it the quality of love, commitment, and service that emanates from our shared lives? These questions challenge us to reconsider what marriage truly represents. Is it primarily a legal agreement, a religious ceremony, or a spiritual reality that flourishes when two people commit their lives to loving and serving one another? The philosopher Khalil Gibran wrote, "Love gives not but itself, and takes not but from itself." This beautiful insight suggests that love, especially the kind celebrated and protected in marriage, exists independently of formal contracts or ceremonies. In light of this, we must acknowledge that love's essence transcends the formal boundaries society places on it. While legal and religious ceremonies are valuable, they do not define the sacredness of the commitment we share. It's the love, the support, and the dedication to one another that matter most. For those who find themselves in similar circumstances, the solution may lie in redefining what commitment looks like for them. Rather than focusing solely on the legal formalities, they can cultivate a relationship centered on shared values, love, and service to others. In the end, love doesn't need a certificate to be meaningful. It simply requires sincerity, devotion, and a willingness to walk through life together. If you found this video insightful and think your friends or loved ones could benefit from hearing these perspectives, feel free to share it with them. Sometimes, a conversation like this can make all the difference in how we approach love, commitment, and relationships in our later years. Let's spread this message of understanding and compassion together. Truth number 5. A foundation for stronger social connections. Building on the idea that love can transcend legal boundaries, remarriage after 60 offers another important benefit: strengthening social connections and creating a supportive community in later life. Not just about personal happiness, it can also provide seniors with an opportunity to strengthen their social networks and maintain a sense of belonging. As we age, our social circles often shrink due to the loss of friends, family members, or spouses. Remarrying later in life can help re-establish connections and build a supportive social structure, which is crucial for mental and emotional health. Anna, a 72-year-old widow, who had lost several close friends over the years. After years of loneliness, she met a man named Bill and decided to remarry. Their marriage not only brought her personal happiness, but also expanded her social connections. Together, they joined community groups, traveled, and reconnected with friends from both of their pasts. This gave Anna a renewed sense of purpose and provided her with a wider circle of social support, which helped her feel more engaged in her community. Studies show that seniors with strong social networks are healthier and live longer. A study published in the American Journal of Public Health found that having strong social ties can significantly lower the risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even mortality. Remarriage, therefore, is not just about the two individuals involved. It can act as a gateway to reconnecting with the world around you. For seniors considering remarriage after 60, even man or woman, the solution lies in focusing on the broader benefits of companionship. It's about finding a partner who enhances your social life, encourages growth, and supports your mental well-being. Rather than seeing remarriage as a societal expectation or a second chance at failure, it can be viewed as a practical and meaningful way to build a fulfilling, connected life in the later years. Conclusion. As I reflect on the 5 essential truths we've uncovered today, the evolution of sacred understanding, the importance of context, the power of emotional well-being in later life, love's transcendent essence, and the value of strong social connections, it brings to mind a conversation I had not too long ago with an old friend. Like many in our golden years, she had felt loss, joy in new beginnings, and the tough decisions of aging. She told me, "It's not the rules that guide us, but the love and wisdom we carry through the years." This thought has stayed with me. These truths don't provide simple answers to the complexities of divorce and remarriage after 60. When we age, the need for companionship, support, and emotional fulfillment grows. Whether through remarriage, redefined relationships, or embracing love beyond legal definitions, these decisions offer opportunities for growth, connection, and peace. Remember, love's essence isn't defined by a contract or ceremony. It's about shared experiences, mutual care, and choosing to walk through life together, through all its joys and struggles. So, as you reflect on your own relationships, whether past or present, ask yourself, what does love mean to you now? How can you embrace the full depth of love, regardless of age or circumstance? Show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with friends who might find it valuable, and leaving a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can stay updated on more insightful discussions like this. To dive deeper into the topic, you can check out my video, Remarrying After 60, 5 Truths You Must Know Before Saying I Do Again. You can find the link in the description. It's packed with valuable insights that can help guide your decisions on remarriage. Thank you for joining me today. I hope these truths provide you with a sense of peace and clarity as you navigate the complexities of relationships in your golden years.